we got an update on the Roberto Alomar situation, and we have talked about this earlier. I think it was last week, or yeah, it was last week. I'll link that in the description down below. It was a very strange situation. But what happened here now is that um the baseball's Hall of Fame has accepted his resignation from the board of directors, which is actually something I didn't even mention because I don't even think it was in the article. Mar, I had no idea he was working for the Baseball Hall of Fame because we did mention how he was a consultant for Major League Baseball, but it never said how he was on the board of directors for the National Baseball Hall of Fame. So that's something I didn't even know. He actually joined in 2019, but he submitted his letter of resignation on Sunday in the wake of the allegations of the sexual misconduct. Um, so again, I won't touch up too much on this. I'll pass on to Mario. But before I do this, one thing I want to mention: he was a 12-time All-Star over 17 seasons. He played for the Padres, the Blue Jays, which is the team he's most known for. We also talked about how they're cutting ties with him. They're taking his banner down, and whatnot. He also played the Baltimore. He also played with the Orioles, the Indians, the Mets, the White Sox, and the Arizona Diamondbacks. So and he also won 10 Gold Gloves. That's another thing I forgot to mention. Before I pass on to you, Mario, this article was written by the ESPN Associated Press, so I'll let you go first.
Yeah. Just to correct you, you said Sunday. It's Saturday.
Oh, was it? Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you good. Yeah, he submitted his letter of resignation Saturday. But going to this, before I start, I just want to say that the Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame, they have not revoked his status as an inductee, but they did ban him from any future Hall of Fame events, and they said he would no longer be associated with. They would no longer be associated with him or his foundation. So I just want to point that out. But yeah, Nate, it really is unfortunate. Alomar, he again, 12-time All-Star, he had a Hall of Fame career, Hall of Fame second baseman, and it really is unfortunate that these that the sexual misconduct allegations came out. And again, we tell people make the right choices, and clearly he didn't. Um, but I mean, or the allegations say the allegations again, he's being alleged that he did it. But if he did do it, shame on him. Um, but yeah, again, I think that I'm going to be honest with you, Nate. I think this is the farthest this whole case is going to go regarding his status with the MLB.
Right.
Okay. As for the sexual misconduct allegations, those still have to be what's the word I'm looking for, Nate?
Released.
Released, right? They still got to go through court. They still have there still has to be justice or justification or whatever it might be. There has to be a ruling. So if that ever comes out, we'll let you guys know. But as for the MLB, this is the furthest I think it's going to go. Again, the Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame said they're not going to ban him. But the Hall of Fame, he did sign his letter of resignation to them. And again, he's now no longer working with the MLB or the Toronto Blue Jays. So I think as far as his MLB career professionally, not as a player, but as a worker, I think it's done. I think this is the farthest it's going to go. Um, but again, really is unfortunate. Roberto Alomar was a very good baseball player. And it is unfortunate that these allegations came out, and again, it's not looking good for Roberto Alomar considering the fact that he didn't deny what he did. He basically said, again, apologize to everybody or whatever. But as far as denying what he did denying denying that he did do this stuff, it didn't happen. He didn't defend his innocent plea if he was innocent. So again, I'm not sure what's going to happen when he gets in the court, where he's going to plead guilty or not guilty. I'm not quite sure, but again, something's going to happen. Something's got to give. And regarding this whole process with him and being part of the MLB board and the Hall of Fame board, I think this is as far as it's going to go. I don't think we're going to get any more news regarding this. But if we do, we will definitely give you an update. But as far as Roberto Alomar, it's just a shame. It really is. It's just a shame that this had to happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And it overall, we talked about this a couple of days ago. It's just a very, very strange situation. Like Mario said, he didn't defend himself, which that alone makes it very strange. There still has to be any sort of information about this misconduct, which is something that I mentioned before, and why I found it so strange to begin with is that there was literally nothing about it. We talk about stuff like these, and there's already right off the bat, there's info about it, but this is there's nothing, and that's just what's so strange about it is that there's no information. Meaning that, I mean, already we couldn't say who's right and wrong with allegations, but when there's no information, I can't tell you anything at all. I can't even tell you a damn thing because there's no info. Because this is focusing more on him being a part of Major League Baseball as a whole. I know we talked about how we talked about that. We talked about how Baseball Hall of Fame's not taking down his plaque, which it doesn't mention that in this article. So I'm pretty sure. Oh, it says it right here. Yeah, they said that his plaque would remain on display. So even though he's not going to be working for MLB or the big National Baseball Hall of Fame, his plaque will still remain in the hall in Cooperstown. Which, by the way, if you're looking to go visit that place, go do it. I highly recommend it. It's a very beautiful place. But yeah, it's just a very strange situation, and you're absolutely right. It is a shame that it had to happen. And if there is more details about this, if this does go to court, which most likely it will, we will talk about it. But as of right now, Mario, yeah, you're right. As far as his career with Major League Baseball as a whole, I think it's done. This is as far as it's gonna get. So there's probably gonna be no more updates about it. It most likely will be updates about it outside of it with the misconduct case. But again, there's no information on it, so you know we can't say anything about that at all. We can't even tell you who's right or who's wrong because there's no information whatsoever. So that still has to come out. And when that does, again, we'll let you guys know. But as of right now, the only thing I can say is, I can't wish anybody the best of luck because no info means no opinion. That simple. So I can't tell you what's going on, and I can't really give you my point of view. But I will say, best of luck to the MLB. I hope they figure something out. Same thing with the whole, well, actually, no, the Hall of Fame is a part of the MLB. So I do wish them the best of luck in figuring this out, and I just hope we can get some info on this.